Chapter 19. Chapter 19. We instantly sigh as our lips touch. It's the softest and purest feeling, and it's over the second it began. Aaron and I pull away at the same time, as if we're surprised it actually happened. I feel like we both expected us to back out last moment. But no, it happened and we both stuck through with it. Oh, I managed to gasp as we stare at each other, only inches away from his face. Shit, he breathes and pulls me into him once again. This kiss isn't so soft and definitely isn't so pure either. Our lips move together, a bit awkward because I'm certain both of us have minimal experience, but it doesn't make the kiss any less amazing. Just the feeling of his lips against mine is enough. Just having him so close is enough. I feel like my insides are melting. Just a puddle of bones and organs and blood dance around in the pit of my stomach. I'm like lava falling into him. I pull away first this time as reality crashes around me, wet and cold. My lava body is turned to stone in a matter of seconds. What have we done? What have I done? How could I let this happen? I look at Aaron's face and it is written all over it that he shares the same thoughts. Fuck, I say and scramble away from him to the other side of the couch. Aaron's gray eyes are wide and wild and also hold regret. I can't look at them, I can't look at him. I turn my head away from him, so I can't see that face. I know mine must mirror the same though. I wonder if it pains him to see me regretful as much as it pains me to see him like that. Fuck man, he says. I can tell he's searching for the right words. I don't know what happened to me. Suddenly the beautiful soul in front of me is a stranger and I feel sick. I almost want to cry. Stupid Bellamy. Stupid. Yeah, I'm sorry. I say. My words are messy with emotions, but he doesn't seem to care. Fuck, don't say sorry. I'm sorry. He says, and I don't know what to say. I stay quiet. He is like a different person now. He is calm and collected Aaron. Logical, rational, believable Aaron. The Aaron that is a leader, a quiet but sturdy force. Should I go? I ask finally after many silent moments. He looks almost disappointed, but I can hardly tell. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Do you want to? He asks. I bite my lip, unable to find any correct words. This shit can't keep happening, Aaron. I say suddenly and rise from the old green couch. I walk more like pace to the other side of the room with my hands on my face. Aaron gets up as well and follows me. I know. He sounds exhausted. I don't want to lose anyone. I need this. I need you guys. I say, panicking. No one is going to betray you, Belle. Aaron says, and I just shake my head and turn away from him. I can't look at him anymore, it hurts. Everything hurts right now. I've never felt this feeling before. He comes closer to me and puts his hands on my arms, turning me. His touch drives me crazy and I am unable to deny him. I turn to face him. He doesn't let go of my arms. Instead he trails his hands up so they hold my neck, just where my neck meets my jaw. This is so wrong, I say quietly while looking at him. His skin is pale and soft and his dark hair contrasts it so much. He really does look like a piece of artwork. He is so beautiful in every way. Even if he were ugly I'd still feel this way. I'm not attracted to his looks, well yeah, I am, but I'm more attracted to his energy and how his energy mixes with mine. How I feel like I know him even though I've only known him for a few months. I said that this is wrong, but he feels right. He feels like everything I never knew I wanted. He evokes something inside of me I never knew was possible. I know, he says, but he doesn't drop his hands from my face. I'm glad he doesn't let go. I can feel every part of his skin that is touching mine. I can feel his pulse against my neck and I can feel the heat of his palms against my cheeks. I bring my hands to his waist and I hold his sides. I don't bring him closer to me though. I don't do anything except run my thumbs in circles at his waist. He looks at me intensely and neither of us say anything. My heart is beating so goddamn fast. I lift the hem of his shirt up with my thumbs and continue to run them in circles, but this time on his skin. He closes his eyes for a long moment before opening them again. He gives me a lazy smile before placing his lips on my cheek. That's all he does before pulling away. We both have work to do, Belle. Let's actually get it done. I nod because I know he is right. I sit back down on the army green couch and instead of sitting in the corner of the room like before, Aaron sits next to me. I pull my laptop onto my lap and resume typing. As I do this, Aaron reads his book. He's reading Hemingway, The Old Man and the Sea. Not that Hemingway doesn't have his moments, but he is definitely reading that for class. At least it's a short novella. As I type out my book report for the bell jar, I notice that Aaron's knee gets closer and closer to mine. I almost want to smile. I'm glad he feels the strong pull to have physical contact as much as I do. Soon enough, our knees are touching. The contact is so simple, so innocent, but it creates a whirlwind of thoughts and feelings. Every inch of my body is strongly aware of this subtle touch. I can feel the warmth of his skin through our jeans, and I wish I could hold on to that warmth with my entire being. I wish I could go back in time 10 minutes ago just so I could feel his lips against mine again. Oh God. I want that. I want him. He's literally right next to me, yet he's so far away. He's so out of reach. Despite my thoughts arguing in my head, I still type out this goddamn book report. The Bell Jar is actually a really good novel. I'm actually surprised they teach it in America, seeing as to how many books are banned in the school system. Even further, I'm surprised they teach it at Woodstown High. I feel like mental illness is another thing that is hush-hush around here. Someone's coming, Aaron says. I strain my ear to hear, and then I hear it quickly. I hear the rope ladder shifting against the tree as someone comes up it. Who do you think it is? I ask. Definitely Caleb. You can hear how heavy he is. The muscles on that boy, Aaron says with a chuckle, and I laugh too. Caleb will never not intimidate me as long as he has those arms of his. The door to the treehouse opens moment later, and yes, it was Caleb. He eyes us suspiciously as he walks in, eyeing our knees specifically. I almost want to yell, oh come on. Knees touching don't mean anything. But, of course I don't do that. What are you two up to? He grumbles as he walks to the other corner and sits down at the small wooden table that the boys sometimes eat at. It's big enough for two. Homework, I say, and he scoffs. I don't do that shit. Yeah, well, some of us are trying to graduate. Aaron says, rolling his eyes. I don't really need to. I got my job lined up for me. It's a forever job, boys. He pulls a pack of cigarettes out of his pocket along with a lighter. You know the rules, no smokes in the treehouse. Aaron says, and Caleb makes a weird noise under his breath before walking out. Moments later we hear him going down the ladder. That was interesting, I say, and Aaron chuckles. You'll never know what to expect with him. You'll get used to it though. How am I supposed to get used to something that's always changing? I laugh and he mockingly sighs. You get used to change, buddy. He's smiling so much right now. He looks amazing. Oh yeah, because I totally haven't had enough change lately. This makes him laugh even more. I don't know why we find jokes about our misfortunes so funny. I guess it's how we cope. Joking about the things that hurt us. Then suddenly it becomes quiet. I think more change should happen, he whispers, and I look up at him so our eyes meet. Not everything, I say just as quietly. Bell, he says, and then pauses. We can hear Caleb climbing up the ladder, other voices are joining him though. We'll talk about this later, I frown. Seconds later, all the boys are in the treehouse. I slowly move my knee away from Aaron's. I look up at all the boys. They're all smiling. Toby is bouncing on his feet and Bentley is tugging on Caleb's sleeve excitedly. So, who's ready to draw from the hat? Caleb asks, giving me a menacing smile. Here we go.